Liberal leader Malcolm Turnbull has singled out Labor's claim that he will privatise Medicare as the biggest lie of the campaign. He's restated his pledge that Medicare will remain in public hands and never be sold. But Labor leader Bill Shorten is insisting no one believes him.
Malcolm Turnbull gets an insight into the cities of the future.
Livable cities.
Battling the flu and Labor's Medicare scare campaign.
Well, the fact of the matter is Mr Turnbull's health policies are scary.
I am making a solemn commitment, an unequivocal commitment. Medicare will never, ever be privatised.
Having placed Medicare at the centre of his final election push at yesterday's campaign launch, today Bill Shorten ramped up his attack at a Perth medical centre.
Mr Turnbull will not be let off the hook. No one believes him when he says that Medicare will be safe under him.
This is the biggest lie of the campaign.
According to our 7 News ReachTel poll, almost 8% of voters are yet to make up their minds. Labor believes uncertainty over Medicare will be enough to persuade them.
The biggest lie of this campaign is the Liberal Party trying to tell the Australian people that they're supporters of Medicare in the face of all the evidence to the contrary.
While Malcolm Turnbull is reminding voters of Labor's last time in office.
Chaos and dysfunction of Labor, Greens and Independents.
The final 2 weeks is when most voters begin to engage in election campaigns. The problem for both leaders, though, the longer this marathon goes, the less people like them. Today's news poll has the major parties locked at 50-50. Our 7 News ReachTel poll puts the coalition slightly ahead. Malcolm Turnbull set out a timetable for another poll today, his plebiscite on same-sex marriage.
I would hope that a plebiscite could be held before the end of the year.
Labor fears the debate around the so-called People's Vote will turn ugly.
We have seen the incapacity of members of the coalition to have a respectful debate.
But it was a Labor candidate who became a casualty of that debate today.
Islam does not permit same-sex marriage.
Do you support same-sex marriage?
Absolutely I do, unambiguously.
Christian Kundi, standing in the New South Wales seat of Farrer, has quit after revelations he'd praised the spokesman of extremist group Hizb ut-Tahrir, but denied reports he'd once likened homosexuality to incest.
Can a mother and a daughter get married? No.
This was the presentation of a view that other people hold.
As soon as I was made aware of this issue, we immediately accepted his resignation, full stop.
And another unhappy ending.
Oh, you don't want him to go.
Mark Riley, 7 News.
Sydney is drying out after a wet weekend, but